Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're in Utah. We're in Utah, north of Barrel. It is beginning of April. It is very windy out here, but it's very, very beautiful. And we're out here to go to that. That is a road cut. I'm not exactly sure what to call it. I'm gonna call it the Mountain Springs Road Cut because it doesn't really have a name. Coming out here for mostly, I want to find micro-sized topaz. There's chalcedony. There's little fluorite bits and hematite kind of spread throughout the road cut. And the material is very, very abundant. Maybe you can see we got Sarah's back there with the dog. Let me show you what I already have. I have high hopes for this piece, which was actually just sitting next to the road, which is pretty cool, but you can kind of see some of the color in it, and I hope that it looks really good under the microscope. And then there's this kind of piece here that has some bubbly chalcedony up on the top, which I think will look good. You have stuff. What do you have? Oh, hey, yeah, that does have some of the red in it. Anything else?
Light.
Yeah. Well, you can, hey, there you go. So yeah, we'll walk down the road cut here and see what we can come up with. So apparently a lot of the chalcedony is coming down from up top and kind of rolling down. A lot of this information comes from the Utah government's Rockhounding website, but of course there's like a singular photo and not much else. Let's check this out. All right, so that's kind of what I want right there, something like that. And I assume so the micro topaz, it's like a 1/16 of an inch, like it's super small. Find it under the microscope later type material. Maybe you'll see a little bit of sparkle, but we can kind of see there's just little bits of chalcedony and stuff cruising down the mountain. Look how sparkly that is.
Huh.
I don't know what it is, so I'm taking it.
There are chunks of agate. I'm not sure if that's coming from here or if it was just trucked in with the gravel. I mean, it's pretty big for gravel.
Yeah. I think anything like this should do good. Lots of red in that.
What is that white kind of nice, shiny, smooth, not shiny?
I have no idea what that is. We will attempt to find out, though. Sure is beautiful out here. I don't know if I'd want to come out here in the middle of summer, though. I feel like it would be like a blast furnace. There's one little house out there in the distance. It'd be great to live out here. I like that piece right there. Ooh, that's kind of a chunky one. Looks like there's a little band of chalcedony running through that. I'm going to kind of walk up and over the top of the road cut. pretty confident that those little specks right there, that's the micro topaz.
It just looks more solid up here. I mean, we do have this more of like this kind of
yeah.
white, really nice view.
That is a very nice view. I think we should walk up and back behind us, up and over the road cut, kind of skirting the top here.
It's like the wind dies down, I'm so hot.
Yeah, the wind is a little much.
That's got quick color on that.
It does, that is cool. What do you got? Oh, you want to take the top one? Okay, yeah, so that's like a plate. That's kind of cool. I like that.
That's got really big vugs in it.
And you have another one. Oh yeah, you got a piece with some chalcedony on it. Very nice. The bucket's way down there though. Oh. Let's go down, take the bucket all the way back, and then skirt up and over the top. Let's do that. I'll leave that. Ah, very nice. The camera doesn't do it justice how steep and slippery this is. Let's trade. You take that. What in the world did you find? I have no clue what you got there. Would it just be like spider eggs?
Yeah. I don't know. Should I poke at them and see if they move?
No, that's got to be like some kind of mineralization.
It's so bright.
Yeah, you stumped me with this one. That's a very good find. Well,
that big rock behind that tree.
Let's go find more.
Here, give it. I didn't see
Don't
more.
Be careful with that one. Let's not put anything on top of it. I'd be willing to. Yeah, I would be willing to. Yeah, hopefully the spiders don't hatch from the warmth of your pocket. I'll let you know if they crawl out. So, yeah, the camera doesn't show that this is like a 45-degree incline of loose rock. I almost slid into a cactus, which that would have been the opposite of fun. Yeah, that's steep and loose. I'm curious about this. So this here obviously stands out amongst the smooth road cut. I feel like the crews had to have done it. Are those, I don't know, something's going on there. You can kind of see some holes. Here, you take the camera. I'm gonna scurry up and poke my head in there. It's recording. Can I get up there?
A ladder?
Don't fall. awesome. I see nothing.
I mean, it's not like there's a big abundance of soil on the ground. Like, if they were digging something out, you'd see all the excess.
Like, there's two. The mic's pointed towards you.
Yeah.
But there's 2 holes, and obviously somebody's been working it. I guess I'll go. Yeah, I don't think there's anything worth anything in that. So the road cuts right there. Obviously where we parked. Here's this big pile of rock, which is obviously like kind of quarried out of this. Now there's like a little field of sagebrush. But there's this rock in here, which is different. And it has some interesting stuff happening. What that is, I have no clue. Like that. I'm definitely out of my element in southern Utah. So, collect some stuff to take home and investigate is the plan. Find another piece like that. Yeah, there's a lot. What in the world is happening with this? Well, I got two 2-gallon buckets, kind of partially full, of interesting material that we can take back to the shop and explore. I think there'll be some interesting minerals in some of these, but the hard work is yet to come of trying to figure out what some of this stuff is. Let's take one more look at this beautiful place. It's gorgeous. What do you think?
Very different.
I think it's pretty good. I have high hopes that this will be very good material to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, chalcedony, fluorite, hematite, mystery thing that you found, which looks like, it kind of looks like it. It looks like spider eggs a little bit. We'll find out. We'll find out if they're crawling around in the car tomorrow. On to the next place here in Utah. Back from the road cut, and this is everything that we brought back. I've done a bunch of cleaning, processing all of this stuff down. This whole pile over here is essentially like, it's kind of a waste rock. It's kind of waste rock. We did find all of the things that I was kind of hoping to find. All of the chalcedony, like that piece, and some of the other pieces that I'm about to show you, they do fluoresce really, really nicely. So this little pile here, I took photos of. All of this stuff is material that I'm going to keep. So just let's look at this one piece right here under 365 nanometer light. It looks like that. Under midwave, which is still pretty good, and then shortwave, which is even better. So, as expected, that's most chalcedony does kind of glow green under different UV lights, which is cool. But the real goal was to get some topaz, and well, just kind of there's some other micros out there, right? So the material that I thought had topaz in it, this stuff right here, definitely does. But the problem is it's either eroded out, or if you break the rock, you are fracturing whatever topaz is in there. However, some of these other pieces do have topaz, and I did take some micro shots. But before we get into those, let's talk real quick about the difference between quartz and topaz. Here's an animation that you can see. They have two very distinctive structures of orthorhombic on the topaz and quartz being trigonal. And understanding some of the basics of mineralogy can really help you have a better understanding of this type of material. This is the book that you need to get if you're at all interested in mineralogy. This is probably my top 5 kind of rock books. Like it is the book to learn stuff from. So, topaz. Okay, these are 6 shots or so that I took. and you can clearly see that in some of on the top of some of the crystals, we are not coming to a straight point. There's like a little line there. And these are obviously taken under my microscope and image stacked, so that allows me to see that. And the black spots are not dirt. I think I have an understanding of what they are, but we'll get into that in the shot. The rock that Sarah, that you found, that we were joking around and we were like, oh, is that spider eggs? I don't know. It's some kind of botryoidal mineral. I don't know where it's getting that color from, if it's chalcedony or not. Being that we only have one piece, I don't really want to go destructive mode on it, which that's usually how we test this stuff, is we destroy it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty, and I got a nice photo of it, and I'm gonna definitely keep it. Everything that you're seeing, all this like crystally bits, all the clear stuff in this shot is topaz. Looks like it grew over something that's botryoidal. That's all I could really tell from it. I mean, these things are very, very small stuff, but still quite cool. And we found it. Okay, so that's a pretty good shot of the topaz. You can really see the structure of it, I think. It kind of has that yellow appearance of topaz. This is out of a piece that I broke, so it's not faded out by the light. I mean, generally topaz is going to have that kind of like, I don't know, what would you call that color?
Yeah, it's a little yellow, amber, gold.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, kind of an apple juice color, I guess.
Yeah.
And then this black mineral that is kind of surrounding some of the topaz, I think it's cliniclor. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have the stuff to test that. I'm really going only off of the visual appearance. And then lastly, this is an ultra tiny black bladed crystal, and I'm not sure what it is. The crystal itself is about 0.5 millimeter and just very, very tiny. It could be a number of things, but you know, I'm kind of outside of my comfort zone, like talking about like micro minerals of a state that I haven't studied.
Yeah.
But now I have some of the material, and I could study it.
It's hard to study things that are so small.
It is. And if you don't have like a huge amount of it either, like, yes, there is some, and I'll probably break up some of these and just kind of double check it all, but I'm leaning towards this being the good stuff. So if you're going out there and you want to collect topaz, go for this type of rock, where it's got this like gray rock with little crystally bits in it. That seems like the best that I have found, including, like, there's a big one that I might break this, but we've got that piece, and that piece, that piece, and that piece, all have topaz in it, and I'm very happy with it. I'm glad we went out there. It was beautiful, and I got some interesting material.
Yeah, it was really a good spot, really pretty.
We didn't camp out there, but I do think there would be there's like an abundant amount of good camping in that area.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling and camping out north of Barrel, up in the public lands, seems pretty sweet, if you ask me.
Yeah, who knows what other road cuts are out there. You can go out there at night with the UV.
Yeah,
I mean, an infinite number of roads to drive. And
washes to walk up. Like, there is just, there's so much good potential out there. So yeah. I would check it out if you're into this. All right. Well, any other thoughts on heading out there?
No.
Don't go in the summertime.
Yeah.
I feel like going out there in August would not be as enjoyable.
Yeah, no shade out there.
Yeah, I could see it being impressively hot.
Yes.
Well, go check out the website listing for this location. All of the photos are going to be up there, high resolution and all of that. And with that said, we will leave this one here. Go check out the website, currently rockhounding.com, and I'll catch you in the next video.